The NBA. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Josh Giddey, also Kobe White out there, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for Detroit, they've got Duren, Thompson out there with Cunningham, and it's red hot in a two-guard. The second game of a back-to-back here tonight. Brent, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up and the league listened.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Here's Cunningham. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside White. It's Giddey on the wing. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Vucevic with the block. Pass to Lee. Back to Giddey. Lee on the wing. White with it. Three-pointer. Just 5 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Cunningham, left side. Pass to Red Hot. Here's Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. 23 points his last outing.
That's a slick move from Cade Cunningham, luring the defender in and getting himself out.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And B.A., there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Thompson. After the basket by Chicago. Here's Red Hot. Knocks it down from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Giddey. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Shooting for Chicago. Lee taking 2 shots.
First one falls. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Pass to AI. Fade away. Chicago grabs the miss. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They ran away with this season series last year. It was one of the few teams they could beat.
Now here's Giddey. Back to Lee. And he banks in the layup.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Timeout called the Pistons. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. 5th best, Nikola Vucevic.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Here's Cunningham driving it.
And wow, coming from Cade, that's good stuff.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to the kid. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Here's Cunningham. It's good. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the kid. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. 6 to shoot. Here's White. It's deflected. Here's Red Hot. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Just flat out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Here's Lee. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Here's Vucevic. Duren with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, 13. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Giddey passes to the kid. Here's Lee. Lee on the wing. Another shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Cunningham up top. 6 points for him. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Pistons ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 1. 5 on the clock. Pass to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
What dedication by Thompson, refusing to let the defense get the upper hand there.
Thompson against White. Vucevic with it. Back to White. Now Vucevic. Over Thompson. Vucevic's shot is off.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
And that one's good. AI.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
White against Thompson. Pass to Lee. And there's the lob. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Cunningham. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Giddey. Buries it down low. Giddey's gotten his second bucket.
And Giddey with the tough floater that time.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here we go.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
The Pistons trailing. Thompson scanning the floor. No good on the shot. Nice D from Vucevic. The Bulls on offense. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
The defenders don't think that Giddey has that kind of shake to his game. I like it when he shows this kind of flash.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the Bulls call time here. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
To the wing on the left. The kid passes to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Lee. Detroit with a rebound.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's AI. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside White. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Duren from 12 feet. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times. Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Cunningham. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for White. Cunningham outside. Lets it go. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And what's really impressive about Josh Giddey is his versatility. And it's such a young age, Brent.
Giddey at 6'8", BA, I think it's awesome because his size allows his skills to be accelerated and magnified. He sees over the top of a lot of defenders, and he can out-quick them, not with his feet, but with the pass.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Both free throws good from Giddey. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point differential. Pass to Duren. Shoots over Vucevic. Duren, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Giddey. Give him 8. Herder from long range. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. The Bulls, 4th.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
That shot wide open. Giddey's got 10.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to AI. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Cunningham against Giddey. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Looking to win the run. And he nails the jumper. He's got 12.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And it's Giddey off the drive. There's Herder with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
3 points.
Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one. And for the Pistons, they're shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Duncan Robinson finishing through contact and putting his body in the mix.
Here's Dosunmu. It's Giddey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Herder passes to the kid. Vucevic with it. Duren with the rebound.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
51 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Cunningham, with his size and ability, he is constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Team 4. At the line for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Chicago's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Lee. Robinson defending. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 8.
Finger roll over outstretched hands. A thing of beauty.
Here's Ivey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a nimble move from Ivey around the defender and able to work.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lee. Pass to Dosunmu. And stolen by Cunningham. Right wing. Here's AI. Deflected. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
36.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
But the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Chicago leading. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Kevin Herder. He's out there with Dosunmu. And it's Money in at the 4. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And he drops it first. Both good from the line that time. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 8. Pass to AI. Ivey outside. Releases. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Ivey. Robinson's got his second basket on the night.
And good job by Ivey, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Here's Lee. Shoots over Robinson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Lee's got 12 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
On the wing, Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. Cade, even when he's up against it inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's DeSumo. Still without a bucket. Here's Lee. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Shooting for Chicago. Lee at the line for one.
The Pistons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Ivy, left side. Pass to Red Hot. Puts up a 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Might be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
Now here's Herter. Here's Lee. 15 points in the game.
Got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, Brent, you got to be impressed with Kevin Herter, specifically how efficient he is.
Yeah, there's a completeness to his game that I think coaches appreciate. It's not just that Kevin's a knockdown shooter. He's able to handle the ball, manipulate pick and rolls, and he continues to show that he's got some improvement and room to grow.
And Chicago has possession. The Pistons getting their last shot to go.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Ivy outside. Poke loose. On the break. And now the Pistons in transition. And here's Harris outside. And the Pistons, another 3.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Here's Lee. 19 points in the game. 18 feet out. Second chance shot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
DeSumo. DeSumo. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Detroit now. 7-point differential. Red Hot passes to Ivy. Harris left side. Pass to Ivy. Clock at 6. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. No good from 11 feet.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Outside Robinson. Up top Stewart. Harris passes to Stewart. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Detroit basketball.
6 to shoot. Ivy, right side. Shoots over to Sumu. Rebound by the Bulls. The Kid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Over Robinson. Lee misses. The Pistons have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Lee. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Timeout.
Lee's got 22.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Detroit calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here we have last season's best free throw shooting team. 5th on the list, Chicago.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Red Hot passes to Ivy. Over to the wing. Here's Red Hot. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Dosunmu on the wing. Ivy defends. From about 16. And stolen by Stewart. On the break. Harris' shot is good.
A combination of size and speed. Tobias Harris, when he gets going, hard to stop.
Here's Lee. 22 points for him. Step back and fire. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so it's Detroit with it, trailing by 8. Ivy outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Ivy's got 6.
Good balance from Ivy. You can tell physical defense does not rattle him.
Here's Lee. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
So here is Chicago. Money, pass to Lee. Here's the Kid.
And this is what the coaching staff wants out of Stewart. Play defense and rebound. The scoring is a bonus.
Pass to Ivy, inside. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Ivy. Ivy's got assist number 5 here tonight. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Chicago calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Lee. And he drops it in from the low post. Lee's got 24 points.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Cunningham passes to AI. Oh, they get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And here's Vucevic. Good. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low, crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Pass to the kid. Here's Lee. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
The Bulls have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Pass to Giddey. Here's Lee. 26 points for him. Here's Vucevic. And it's rejected. Cunningham with the ball. On the wing, Thompson. Throws it up high.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Greg. And Duren goes out there and does it double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Goes back up, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys. How mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
One shot.
free throw good from Cunningham. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. White against Thompson. From 8 feet away. And White with the finish. White's got 5 now. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Cunningham outside. Pass to AI. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
White can't hit. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Here's Duren. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Chicago calls timeout.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers. Give a big round of applause for your Pistons dancers. Good dance, team.
Now Giddey. He's got 10. Pass to Lee. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pistons trailing. And here's Cunningham. He's got 21. Here's AI. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the Pistons score.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now here's White. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound Detroit.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Red Hot. The 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Cunningham against White. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's Red Hot. The 3 ball. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that one's good. Giddey. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. There's Cunningham with a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. the smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Here's Duren, coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
With 4 on the clock, off the window, it's good. AI's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, give a big round of applause for your...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Chicago came out looking very confident. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. Playing comfortably, they strolled through the rest of quarter 1, leading by 12 points. In quarter number 2, they fought off several attempted rallies and actually pulled further out in front, ending the half up by 8. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
They were getting after it on the glass. Like, wow, they got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this league. They won the hard and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep up.
And Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And here are the Bulls now. They've got Thompson, Jalen Duren out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's AI in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Cunningham with the ball, and it's Giddey picking him up. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Here's AI. Here's Red Hot. Connects from downtown. Red Hot's got 12 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
It's Giddey on the wing. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by AI. AI's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Red Hot. Second shot opportunity. Duren with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
White for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
Chicago ball.
All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. Fourth, the Bulls.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Lee on the wing. 28 points for him. Got it. Lee's got 30 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Cunningham outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Blocked. Tries again. Cunningham with some nice D.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 21. Thompson passes to Red Hot. Here's Duren, covered by Vucevic. Red Hot can't get it to go. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They lead by 7. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Detroit calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to AI. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And Giddey, one of those guys who really can stuff the stat sheet.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Lee, the pass to Giddey. Back to Lee. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist of the night.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
They retain possession, got him in the air with the pump fake, and then took advantage. AI's got 8 points. Chicago has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's White. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, Duncan Robinson.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Cunningham. From inside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Lee on the wing. Robinson defending. Pulls it from the top of the key. Lee misses. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Launches a 3. And again, the Pistons missing.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Lee. The kick out to White from behind the arc. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Outside Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. There's the triple. He got a piece of it.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Giddey against Robinson. Giddey passes to Lee. Back to Giddey. Pass to the kid. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Kid's got 6 in the quarter. Cunningham outside. Tipped. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
White against Thompson. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. Lee on the wing. Unloads. Detroit with a rebound. AI's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Here we go. All alone. And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got 17. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Detroit with the ball. 19-point game. Pass to AI. And that one is stopped right through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Now here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Puts it up from 15. Here's Thompson.
And Giddey defensively does a good job moving his feet. And great instincts on that side of the ball.
Thompson with some nice D.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's Lee. The kick out to White. Pass to the kid. Driving to the basket. They swipe it. Here's AI. He's got 12.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Lee. Off target from three-point range.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's AI. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And Vucevic slams it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Up top, Robinson. From downtown, that falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 9.
That's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Pass to White. Wide open look. Yes, on the jumper. He's got 14.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Here's Lee. And again, it's Chicago.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 21.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Drives to the hoop. The kid with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Yep, count it. The kid's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's Cunningham. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Lee, defended by Thompson. Left side Giddey, pass to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. The shot no good. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duren's got 12. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lee. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Lee's got 36 points. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. Kevin Huerter out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's the kid in at the center, locking down the middle. Shots good by Red Hot.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Lee powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Ivey, and they pick up 2.
Right, he's got good ball handling skills, so you can use him in pick and roll, and when he stays in control, he can make good decisions.
Here's Dosunmu. Ivey defends. Here's Lee, and that one good. Lee's got 40 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Ivey outside. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Stewart. Chicago grabs the miss. The kid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role with the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
Here's Ivey. After the basket by Chicago. Stewart outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ivey finds Robinson. Here's Red Hot. And here's Harris outside. Drains the triple.
Working tirelessly on the stroke. Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Lets it go from 14, and the jumper is good. Ivey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ivey using that mid-range well.
Here's Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lee's got 42 in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Knocked loose. Huerter with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Lee, the pass to Money, and he converts the layup. Money's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Ivey outside. For 3, here's Harris. Another 3 for Detroit.
Tobias Harris can knock down shots from a lot of spaces on the floor. He is definitely an offensive threat.
Here's Lee, and he dunks it down.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now here's Ivey. Not a lot of room. Pass to Robinson. Here's Red Hot. Clock at 4. Back to Robinson. He shoots it. And it's Harris. That time on the assist from Robinson.
Not a lot of rush in that possession for Tobias Harris.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brent?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style. That's difficult, but rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who've come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
Making a change here.
Make some noise.
Pass to the kid. Here's Lee. Robinson defending. Thompson against White. Here's Lee. 4 on the clock, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Cunningham. Boy, it's been a tough game for him offensively.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Giddey with it, working on Duren. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Lee into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Cunningham. And yep, it's good. Cunningham's got 23 points.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Back to Lee. With the drive. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he lobs it up.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee. Robinson defending. Pulls up at the elbow. The kid's shot is off. Detroit has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's AI. It's tipped. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Here's Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, in the basketball dictionary, if you look up the definition of pure jump shot, you might find Duncan Robinson.
Pass to Lee. Fires top of the key. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's AI. The Kid with a rebound. The Kid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Giddey against Cunningham. Giddey passes to Lee. Back to Giddey. Goes up on the wing. The Pistons clear it. AI's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. There's Cunningham with a three. Another three for Detroit.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Pass to White. To the wing, right side. Takes a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray. Two.
And he knocks down the first one. And, you know, there's so much coaching turnover in the NBA, Brent. Why do you think that is?
If you examine, BA, some of those changes, you know, look at the ownership changes that has happened within 2 or 3 seasons of a coach being released from his duties from a team. So, you know, these owners want to put into place maybe the style of play that they want from a different coach. And when that happens, it's about results and about those results being too immediate. It's causing a lot of change, and it makes that job a little bit more tenuous than it was in the past.
Here's Lee. Pass to White. Outside Giddey. Launches it. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Cunningham outside. Here's AI. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Here's Giddey. Pass to the Kid. Here's Lee. Oh, swiped away. Cunningham outside. Here's AI. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for your Pistons, number 12.
Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle. But who's counting?
Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Pass to AI from the high post. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Cunningham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
for your Pistons.
And he makes both free throws. 1:41 left to play in the fourth. Giddey against Cunningham. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, B.A., it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
3 on the clock. Here's Lee. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Ball.
A second to shoot.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for lights out.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Duren, the pass to AI. From the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this.